Hi everybody. I know it's been a long break, not a long break, I would say couple of months break from YouTube. I have been pretty good about having, a new video out every couple of weeks in YouTube, and I haven't been doing that for a while. And the reason, I have pretty good reasons. One of the reasons why I couldn't create any new content was because I have been traveling. I visited India. I have visited with my family and met up with a lot of relatives. And it was a very good trip for 3 weeks, and I really enjoyed it. Now, another reason why I have not been able to create YouTube content is because I have been busy writing my own book. This is my first book, and needless to say, I'm very proud of the fact that I've been able to write it because there was a moment in time when I doubted that I could do it. But thanks to a lot of support and help from my family and my friends, my teacher, Joni, my editor, Marty, this has become a reality. And I wanted to bring it out here and show you guys that this is out there. It is on Amazon for you to purchase if you would like to. But the book is about Jaimini Astrology, as you can see, and I'll give you a slight overview of what Jaimini Astrology is, so that you kind of have an idea before you go and read this book. But yes, so I wanted to make sure that I come out here and talk to you about this. So here it is. Now, Jaimini Astrology, it's considered as I wouldn't say it's a branch of Vedic astrology. I would say it's a different system, right? Because whenever we talk about Vedic astrology in general, we are talking about the Parashara system, which was created by sage Parashara. Jaimini astrology is based on something called the Upadesha Sutras, or the Jaimini Sutras, which were written by sage Jaimini, Maharishi Jaimini. Now, Maharishi Jaimini was a disciple of sage Vedavyasa, who in turn was sage Parashara's son. So if you think about the family tree, you have sage Parashara, you have his son Vedavyasa, and then his disciple was Maharishi Jaimini. So the fact that Jaimini learned everything that he knew from Vedavyasa, who was Parashara's son, kind of clues us into the fact that the backbone of the Jaimini system is pretty much the Parashara system. We use the same chart, we use the same planets, but there are a lot of things in the Jaimini system which sage Jaimini added in addition to the kind of like the structure of the Parashara system. He took the structure, but he added a lot of concepts of his own. And these concepts are like the Karakas. So you might have heard about the Atma Karaka, the Amatya Karaka, and the Nati Karaka, the Pratra Karaka, the Matra Karaka, and the Putra Karaka. So you have all the Karakas. Then you have the concept of Argalas, which is fascinating. And that's kind of the Argala concept is what kind of captured me, right? And took me down the path where I wanted to learn more, and then eventually led me to writing this, right? Because the concept of Argalas, when you read this book, I'm sure you'll agree with me that it is something else. It's different. It's different from the regular Parashara system, and it works beyond any shadow of a doubt. It works because, and I've explained it with chart examples in this book, and I'm sure you'll agree with me. You can apply it to your chart, and you'll see that it works. The concept of Argalas. Then the Dasha system, you have the Chara Dasha system, which I have also explained in this book. Now, the reason that I went down the path to write this book, my traditional coaching in the astrology world has been in the Parashara system, because that's more common and that's more prevalent out there. And you do need to understand the Parashara system, right, in order to kind of understand a high level knowledge, or gain a high level knowledge about Vedic astrology. So that's been my traditional coaching. But when I was presented with the opportunity to learn about Jaimini astrology, I was like, okay, it's a new concept. I'd like to learn a little bit about it. So I started reading up. I started, I think I read a couple of books, and like I said, when I learned about the Argalas, and I saw that a lot of things that I thought were myths in the Parashara system, they could be easily explained in the Jaimini system. So, and I always tell everybody that the two schools of thought, the Parashara and the Jaimini system, are not at odds with each other, right? In fact, quite on the contrary, they build upon each other. So you still need kind of the Parashara system to understand high level prediction, and then you kind of go to the Jaimini system, use the Karakas, and then you can kind of strain it to get a even more precise, right, specific prediction. And that's what I like about it, because it's not like, oh, Parashara system is wrong, Jaimini system is right. That's not the case. They are not at odds. Like I said, Sage Jaimini, there is a very high possibility he probably learned the Parashara system first before he came up with his system, right? Because he was Vedavyasa's student. But it is very important to understand that they build upon each other, they strengthen each other. So that's something that I've tried to explain in this book, because that's the first thing we need to understand before we start delving into it. And like I said, it's very easy to understand. There are a lot of chart examples of very famous people, and when you start reading it, I'm pretty sure you won't be able to put it down. So I hope you guys try it out. There'll be a link to purchase it in the description of this video. There's a paperback version, which is the one that I showed you, and there's also a Kindle version if that's what you like. Some people like to read their books in Kindle, so if that's what you like, I also have that out there. And I can't wait. I'm eager to hear what you think about it. So sound off in the comments, or shoot me an email or send me a message and let me know what you think about it, because like I said, it's my first attempt. I'm proud. I am immensely grateful to the long string of people who have kind of got me to where I am right now to be able to get this out, right? It's not a single person's attempt. Trust me, a whole lot of people had to come together to support me to get this out. So always immensely grateful to everybody, and I'm grateful to you guys being my YouTube audience and being out there to support me by watching the videos and everything. So that was my explanation for not having a video out, and I think that's a pretty good reason, right? So yeah, go ahead and buy the book and let me know what you think. And I'll be back next week with a new video continuing on in our series of the 5th house. I think we already did Sun, Moon and Venus in the 5th house, so I'll come back with Mars in the 5th house, which is pretty interesting. We're going to talk about a sportsman who had Mars in the 5th house. So come back for that next week. We are going to go back to our regular schedule of YouTube videos, and I'll wait to see you. Okay, bye.